apparently there's a story here. The woman states that she was married to Bigfoot for a year. And I think that, somebody being married to Bigfoot would know a little bit more than a guy finding some deer hairs, I gotta tell you.
Oh, boy. This is going to be great.
Oh, God. A fantastic love story.
Not be immoral.
Has recently been unveiled in St. Petersburg. St. Petersburg, not Peterborough.
Happened in Oksana Telitskaya. Can you read this word? Can you read this place for me? I don't want to.
Terelskaya.
Terelskaya.
Let's just call it Tara.
Turl.
Yeah. Or we can call her Professor Oak.
He added that it would not be immoral to write.
You were close.
You were close. Wonderful. It would not be immoral to write about in the press because the woman either died or she would never return to live with humans again.
Wait now. So they're saying that it would be immoral to write about this but here we are.
What the psychiatrist said.
Okay, so this 19-year-old girl was, quotation marks, married to Bigfoot for about a year. The girl lost her way in the woods one day after she had been hurt by her boyfriend. Was her boyfriend Bigfoot?
Loch Ness Monster.
Yes. What was the name of that fish?
The sturgeon.
Yeah, it was a sturgeon.
She was actually married to a sturgeon.
That's right. That's what we're going to find out at the end of the story. Her feelings were completely ignored. The fact that... Wait, okay. Yeah. So she was wandering in the woods because she could stay there alone with her feelings. She completely ignored the fact that she had lost her way home. She sat down underneath a tree and cried, as we all do, trying to get over the pain in her heart. She realized that she had gone astray when it was too late. She came across some raspberry bushes and decided to eat some berries before she could start looking for a path home. When she was picking up those raspberries, she heard a strange noise nearby, as if somebody was champing? What?
Wait. She raspberries, she heard a strange noise, as if somebody was champing.
What?
They're flexing and picking up weights in the middle of the woods.
This guy's just on a press bench out there. And he's like, yo, can you spot me?
Yo, you want to spot me? It was love at first sight. When the girl moved
was like,
the
weird
branches.
flex, but okay.
Nice flex. Okay.
Yeah.
When the girl moved the branches aside, she saw a big hairy creature that looked like an orangutan. I don't think that's how you spell orangutan, but okay.
Mm-hmm.
The girl screamed and lost her conscience. I guess she faded.
Yeah.
I came to my senses in a cave. I could hear a stream nearby, and there were rays of light coming down on me from the hole in the ceiling. Tang. That's how I called the creature afterwards. Not Bigfoot, just Tang. He was sitting opposite me. He was baring his teeth, as if he was infuriated. I realized later that it was just his smile. It was those Facebook memes, like that feeling when he smiles. Just have a picture of an orangutan baring his teeth. The hairy animal came up to me and started sniffing my clothes. Then he roared and tore my clothes to pieces. Oh my. My heart was about to explode with horror. But he continued sniffing me until his nose stopped near my groin. He roared again and threw himself over me. That's,
I think we're getting a little bit too steamy for
it's
the
a little
folklore
too steamy. A little too intense. When she woke up the next morning, she realized...
This is quite a long story.
She had become the prisoner and the wife of the hairy creature. When
so
Tang was going out...
Is this like, what is it, Tarzan?
Yeah. This is the
exactly
realistic
like
version
Tarzan.
of Tarzan. It's just an ape monster, don't worry.
So let's see. Her parents took her to the hospital. Wait, where?
No, we're up here.
Okay. She managed to escape her prison only in spring. Her relationship with the Yeti had become almost...
No. Here.
Oh, okay. When she woke up the next morning, she realized that she had become the prisoner and the wife of the hairy creature. When Tang was going out, he would cover the entrance to the cave with a big boulder. Leaving was no way for the girl to escape. Tang would always bring something to eat, berries, nuts, mushrooms.
Now, I remember reading that she went off to live away from humans. So I'm guessing the end of the story she falls in love, right? That's what I'm guessing here.
This is like a realistic telling of the Beauty and the Beast.
Yep. There was was a spring in the corner of the cave. The water was running somewhere outside the cave. Tang strongly refused to let the girl out. Look, the Beauty and the Beast started developing a relationship. Tang showed interest in the girl's CD player. That's just like a movie. And then she plays like a 90s song, and then he starts like dancing, and she's like, oh, maybe he's more human after all.
Best hits of the band.
Oksana only had one CD with her. Best hits of the band Kino. They haven't heard of it. When the girl carefully showed the monster how to listen to music,
best hits of the band Data Expunged.
The Bigfoot was horrified. He got used to the music later, though. He even liked one of the songs on the CD. Tang was very upset when the music stopped playing because of low batteries. He would spend hours shaking the device in his hands. I took the batteries out and gestured to him that it would not work without them. The next morning, Tang took one of the batteries and left. When he returned to the cave in the evening, he brought a pack of batteries with him. Yeti undoubtedly broke into a little shop somewhere in town. Oksana concluded that the cave in which she was staying was not too far from a settlement where people lived.
I mean, this is a pretty crazy story. I gotta say.
Pretty outrageous.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she can't even eat raw meat. That's not something you do.
No.
Yeti's prisoner could not see how days turned into nights and how summer turned to autumn. When Tang started stocking food for winter, Oksana figured that it was already autumn outside. She tried to explain to the beast that she was cold. Tang listened to his wife and left. The hairy monster turned out to be rather bright than Oksana thought. He would be in the evening. Tang brought a warm padded jacket and pants. It became known afterwards that the girl's story coincided with the story of a tractor driver who said that a monster attacked him in the beginning of October, shook him out of his clothes, and disappeared. Oksana was happy to find the lighter in the pocket of the jacket. I picked up some dry branches and leaves in the ground and decided to make a fire. When he saw the fire, I became very excited. It seemed to me that anger and horror was tearing him apart from the inside.
He became very quiet. He sat down in a corner and did not make a sound. I felt so sorry for him. I managed to overcome my own fear, though I came up to Tang to stroke him on the head. He put his big arm around me and whined. A week later, he was happy to join me near the fire. We started frying chestnuts and meat. Tang was thrilled when he tasted fried meat. I also hoped that hunters would notice the smoke coming from the hole in the ceiling of the cave, but people did not find Tang's shelter. I caught cold in the beginning of winter. Tang understood this, that I was ill, and he tried to feed me with some roots and plants. He would hug me at night and make me warmer.
Now wait, I found a discrepancy here. She started a fire, but she couldn't go outside the cave. So how did she get the wood?
Right.
She couldn't tell Tang to get the wood. Why would he get the wood?
Wouldn't they die of carbonation?
There's a hole in the ceiling. She managed to escape from prison only in spring. Her relationship with Yeti had become almost perfect at that time. Tang would take her out in the mornings to see the sunshine, but she would never leave the girl alone. One day he sensed something dangerous in the air. Before leaving, he covered the entrance to the cave with the boulder as usual, but did not notice a small gap that the boulder left. It took a great effort to sneak outside, but when she finally succeeded to get out of the cave, she started running without making a stop. When she saw people in the woods, she realized she was finally free. Her parents took her to the hospital. The girl was mentally incompetent. All I could hear from her was that she'd been married to a Bigfoot for a year. She never managed to get used to home conditions. She was afraid of going out even during the day, terribly afraid of in the dark. In addition, I could not eat normal food.
The girl recovered a little at a mental hospital. She told her story to her doctor, and he put everything down in her file, having considered it to be a description of the patient's delirium. When the girl realized that nobody believed her story, she gave way to despair. She did not show any reaction to her parents when they visited her. She did not want to eat or drink. One day, Oksana started recovering very fast. She started eating, talking, and even laughing. When doctors told her that she was getting better, Oksana laughed and said that she had never been sick. She added that he knew where she was and that he would come to rescue her. Doctors considered such behavior the new stage of her illness and decided to isolate her in a special room. However, the girl disappeared from her ward at night in the middle of November. Someone very strong pulled steel bars out of the brick wall. Okasan's ward mates all said that a huge hairy monster had kidnapped the girl. Psychologists never managed to trace the Bigfoot because of the heavy snowfall. Dang, dude.
Just like a movie. It's just like a movie. An R-18 movie.
That was
with a happy ending.
That was horrible. Absolutely horrible.
Was it absolutely horrible? Do you think any of that was true? Was this a real report, or was this just someone making a...
I mean, like, it says a confidential doctor's report, so they're just going to put it on a website?
Oh, this is under this is under society and sex relations.
Well,
unveiled
that tells
St.
you.
Petersburg psychiatrist Nikolai Boyachuk said he'd copied the text from a story from the file of a female patient. Story happened. He copied the text. All this text? No, I'm gonna say bogus.
That's pretty crazy.
What you looking at on your cellular device?
I just looked like I got a text message of just.
Oh yeah, you got a text message. Who was it? Was it anything important?
It was from Bigfoot. He's coming to get me. I'm gonna be free.
Nah, man, you just got catfished by a sturgeon. All right.
Well, those are some crazy stories. I gotta tell you, Goose.
Would you ever marry a Bigfoot, John?
Well, can't say I can marry myself. There, Goose.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that's probably the best joke I ever did here. It's about a 10 out of 10.
Right?
Good job. Teach me.
Teach me, senpai.
Teach me. All right. And anything else to add?
Well, no, I think those were some pretty interesting stories that we found today, there, Goose. And I can't wait for what we find next time on the Folklore Scrolls.
Thanks for listening. If you are listening, that's pretty...
If you made it this far, God bless you.
You got some willpower, or you're very bored.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll see you next time, and next time we'll maybe see some more of the SCP universe.
Maybe some more SCPs. What if we look for something about an alien sighting?
I think that sounds like fun.
That sounds fun.
What's that light outside there, Goose?
What's that? Oh my God! It's a flying sturgeon. It's making smoke trails in the sky. I knew it.
That's right. It's not dragons. It's sturgeons.
Don't tell anybody. The lizard men will come.
It was the hidden 16th most powerful dragon was the sturgeon.
What's the sturgeon? It's just a picture of a sturgeon.
That's right. I'll at you later.